Welcome to another live stream on Custom Screen Britain. Good morning, Betty. How are you? I got to watch that video today, too. I hope more people come in today to join me on this live stream, morning stream. This is a friendly random chat live stream where you talk about things and have a little fun and everything. So this morning, I'm on the live stream this morning. What was it? One day I didn't come on the live stream in the morning. Can't remember what day it was, but everything is all completely set. Everything is all set. I want to check something for a minute. See how that went. Oh man, I'm tired this morning though. I'm sleepy this morning. I'm just waking up a little while ago. Okay, 6 fails. It's not bad. I showed how the first video I showed how I did the shelf I built in my office, my studio, printing studio. How I redid it, I fixed it. The second video show how it was repaired. The second part, and the third part we painted red. So the final the final of the video. So I'm just what do you call it? I just keep busy doing different things until more printing jobs come up for t-shirts, and I'll print more of them. Right now, it's very quiet for now, so it will be for now until later on they'll start picking up. But so we have to wait and all right. Test. Okay. So anyway, can't wait to get back to doing those printing again. Right now, I fixed 3 things. I fixed the office copier I refurbished three shelves. One big large shelf, two small ones. And they all came out pretty well. So we could actually say that everything is looking up. So we can be happy about that one, So we can actually look up for that one. So that's now it's working. YouTube. So like I said, we all have our abilities to make our channels a lot better. People can be better people on YouTube. Instead of being trolls and bullying people on YouTube, you should make yourself a real good creative person on YouTube. So, but that's what we can make ourselves out of. And everything. So, but yesterday I'm gonna be right back. Take care of something. Steve on live stream. Yesterday I was like working on something, and watching something. I had to sneeze again. Trying to work on things and like on a flat screen TV, I have originally a new one. Brother got a newer one to replace that one. So what happened is I tried to make it out of a monitor for a laptop. So I found out you can't do that with a real TV. A little flat screen TV. So what I ended up doing, ended up seeing karaoke on it last night, which is crazy. I do a karaoke channel too. I was still trying to figure out if I could make it out of a monitor, but now I don't want to because for what I experienced last night, I don't want to do that to it. Because I figured out last night what this monitor was all about. I thought it was just a monitor until I figured out it was not a monitor. It was a TV. Okay, a flat screen television. You don't need anything on here but a plug in the wall. That's it. Kind of fun. Trying to make it out of a monitor yesterday, and fortunately, it doesn't work that way as I thought. So I figured out that this turns on the TV with us as well as this one. So man. Hey, Crystal, how you doing? Oh wait, man, you plugged in that. That's why. Must have unplugged it last night. How's that plug? Good morning there, Colin Homestead. You stop shutting that off. Well, here's the story is now. Okay, everybody. Last night I was trying to do something impossible. I got my other brother David's flat screen television. AJ Mary. So what happens is so I was trying to what just happened? All right, so what are you doing? Stupid damn. This must be the same kind of TV as the other one. Oh my God. Must be the same kind of TV as that one. That's really crazy. Hey, Paul, John Paul, how you doing? We'll turn the screen around this way. Um, oh, so now we're going on YouTube. So I'll mute this for a minute, folks. I was messing around with this other TV here, and I kind of came across. I have my YouTube channel. I have it for fun on Saturday and Sunday nights at 7. And so I figured to check out this karaoke channel, my channel, with the music I found last night on the this channel, this TV. And so I found some stuff in here, which is pretty interesting. So I guess I can find all this karaoke stuff on this TV. So I found all the karaoke stuff with all other stuff that I didn't know about. It was kind of fun, you know. Darn TV turned on by itself. What the heck is wrong on this? Well, we're not going to get that kind of weather yet, but we will. We will. We will. We will. We will. We will, though. Okay, Jamie. Have a good day and bye. Wish I had that kind of weather over here. Okay, let me give you a link. I'll get you. Want me to put it in your email, or you want me to put it on the chat? It doesn't matter anyway. I know how to handle those roles. There you go. All right, come on up. Okay, I got it out.
Awesome.
I am not hearing myself right now. What's going on here?
I hear you.
On here? Why am I not hearing myself here? Hold on for a minute. So weird. This computer is a dumbass anyway.
Computers always are.
I can't hear myself. What the heck is going on with this computer? You want to what, stupid?
Computers, I swear.
Huh. Something wrong with this computer is being a dumbass this morning. I don't know what is going on with this day. This day is turning out really, really bad for me today for some crazy.
Huh.
What
I can hear you. It's weird that you can't hear you.
You're nuts.
Hmm.
I don't know what in the heck is going on. Can you hear me all right now?
I hear you. I hear you before.
I couldn't even hear my own volume.
Yeah. I don't know what that was because I can hear you great. Wow. Well, at least you can hear yourself now, right?
I have my headphones on.
Right. That's good. Yeah, computers. I don't know. They're crazy. Computers.
Yeah, I know. I know that's stupid.
That's for sure.
Now we got another monitor. It's not a monitor, it's a TV.
Yeah.
A small HTML TV.
Yeah.
Probably got a new one. So he said, "Well, you want this?" I said, "Why not?" You know. So it goes along with this control, which works this TV. Now watch what happens when I do this. I'll put this on, watch this TV go off. So that it goes off.
Huh.
I gotta turn it back on again. And so this TV has all movies on here, but I don't want it for the movies. Okay, what did I do? Switch me around again? You darn idiot! No, it's Blu-ray. That's right. All right. So what it is that let me see here. We go down here. I'm blocking the eye on this monitor. I mean this control.
Yeah.
So it won't all the TV go nuts. Now I turned this YouTube channel on, and it's going to go to the karaoke channel. Okay. And what happens? You heard the music come on here earlier. The karaoke music popped on, and it was the Guitar Man. It started popping on. I found this has a lot of karaoke stuff that has no singing behind it. It just plays the music and sing with it. So how I'm not going to affect this monitor here is you block this like this and shut this off, and it shut that off anyway. Butthole. Gonna turn it back on your head.
Yeah, that's okay.
Now you're turning this TV on. These must be two Infusion TV. Turn it back on, you stupid. I'll turn this away from this one.
Yeah, a lot of kids, like my kids, have the Roku TV in there. Their Roku remote will work on each other's.
I shut that off. I turned the monitor away with the eye. I turned it this way.
Oh, yeah.
So now I got this TV here that's sitting on the table where I used to do I did the video about the shelf last night, the part one.
Oh, yeah.
There's no
I saw the video this morning.
No paint on it, no nothing. Okay. The good is yet to come though. But this here is now. What would you do? Wrap. Oh, wrap this on your head, you stupid.
Yeah, I saw your video earlier. That shelf looks cool. It looks nice. I like that.
This is the other TV.
Oh yeah.
Okay? And
Wow.
that does karaoke on this one. And you can also
Oh,
watch movies without having the block cable box. It's weird.
that's cool.
So it
That's
does
how the Roku's are.
it does karaoke on here. It does my karaoke channel on here.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't need to do it on here. I just play
Yeah, that'd
this.
be cool. Yeah, I mean, some people have more than one TV set up around them anyway. I've seen people with like 3 screens set up around a computer.
I was trying to make it out of a monitor, for the laptop.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out that way. Then it turned out to be a TV. I said, no wonder he ain't working with it. So.
Oh, that's cool. Anyway, at least it's like a TV so that you could use.
This must be the same brand because it shuts this off and turns this on, shuts this one off.
It probably is.
This is I can even turn the TV on with this one. This one can turn it on that one. Oh, no wonder it's the same brand. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh.
Visual. No wonder. That explains it.
That does explain it, but you know what? Somebody who didn't know that, you could mess with them. They think it's a ghost.
I know, huh?
You haven't seen grumpy old men where the guy's like changing the other guy's channel through the window?
Netflix is on here too. I didn't know they had Netflix on this remote control. I got Netflix for the wrestling. I didn't know it was on this one. It's kind of interesting. Just sign my account and you watch it in my room. See, I got a lot of HTML cords. I got this one too. See, there's an HTML cord. But I don't need to hook that up to anything. It just works. So I said, hell with it. Let it work. Like the one of the remote controls working with these both. It's the same brand. So now I know why. I was wondering what the hell is going on. Why is this TV shutting off? I said. So now I know why. I have YouTube on there too. That's where the karaoke channel is coming on this TV. It's YouTube. The karaoke channel, karaoke singing channel is on that TV. And all I have to do is put restream on this one and the karaoke channel on that one. So it works out that way.
Win-win.
Yeah. So now I can have both sets going. One with YouTube on here, one restream with YouTube on here.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see that crazy restream. What they did, this is crazy now. I don't know how they did this, but they did it. It's kind of real, kind of unusually weird. I never had videos like this, shots like this. And this is, let me see the shots.
Yeah, I saw the one on your worship channel one, and I saw the other two. I've seen most of the shorts. Every time I see a short come up with you on it, on one of your channels, I watch it.
Here's the thing. 600 views on one shot.
Wow.
479, 521.
Yep.
And this is about the animals in the woods that you were telling me about, the porcupine. They got 600 views. Then another one, you were talking about the Christmas tape on your nose. It got 521 views. You were wearing on your nose. I started laughing.
Yeah, well, some people, I mean, it's that's unique. I don't know many people who do that.
I know.
I've never seen it.
I like the smell of presents. What?
That's funny.
What are you gonna do? Hey, I can't afford the present, but I can sniff that tape all day long. I couldn't. I'd probably pass out, but it smells like Christmas.
I was laughing on it, and then those views went up because of restream. I never had 600 views on a shot before. This is ridiculous.
Well, did you also know, Wayne, that you can promote your shorts, which I didn't know? You can pay a little money for YouTube to promote it, which means you'll get way more views on it and stuff because they'll push it towards people they know will watch it. So I'm thinking I might do that because I get views like that too sometimes, but like I'd like to get better than, I'd like to get more.
Now, here's another thing, right? I didn't put them on the karaoke channel because I didn't want to do it on the karaoke channel. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it was too much bother. But the worship channel is 62 now. It's growing because
Wow.
the reason why it's doing that, and I'll tell you why, because of Restream. Okay.
Yep.
And this shot
Yeah.
went up to 307, 574, 513.
Hmm.
And I never get it on my regular preaching videos.
Yeah.
I don't get
Yeah.
any. It's weird.
Well, like growing a homestead says, notice short videos get lots more views. Yeah, shorts get because they get out to more people too. It seems like most of the people who watch my videos are United States, USA, but most of the people watch my shorts are like other countries, and they seem to love the shorts, and the shorts go up way higher and reach more people than my videos ever do. That's why I say you get your subscribers with your shorts, and then you get keep them with your videos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the Restream should update. I'm going to update mine and pay $29 for it to get more shots, more views. And they
Yeah.
were going to put that other one about the dog. I started laughing. Remember I talked about that dog last night? It was
Yep.
80%. What do they call it? 80% recognition. I said, why you want to listen to me talking about that for the darn dog? I mean, this is ridiculous. It wasn't me that did it. The customer left it out that night, and I didn't know he was there. And unfortunately, the dog, the female dog, they go crazy if you do that to them. That's
Oh,
where they
yeah.
go nuts. She tried to push me down the stairs, down the cement stairs. The guy
Yeah,
left it
wow.
out, and I said, "Thanks a lot for leaving your dog out." Then his daughter got into it. He told him what happened to him. He ran in his room and shut his door. So I'm not out the rest of the day. You won't see me at all. I'm out of here, he says. He felt his whole face was turning red. I mean, I never
Huh.
seen a person's face turn that red because of what the dog did to him. I would be too. I'd be embarrassed. But
Yeah. Yeah, I've been looking on my other social medias too to see how I can get monetized on there too, because you get monetized everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere, X. So, and let me tell you what, I'm close on some of those too, actually. So that's cool. I made 20 cents today on TikTok. That's right. They give me 20 cents. That's right. And if I keep coming back and checking in with them every day, and I don't know how many days it's going to take me, but I'll get at least $3.60 for free. I like that. That adds up. You know what I'm saying? I can almost buy a burger at Burger King with that.
you can buy more Christmas tape too and stick it on your nose.
Right? I love that Scotch tape, I tell you. But hey, Scotch tape should be, they should go in and me and them should collab together. You know what I'm saying? Give me some Scotch tape. I love it. And I'll definitely put it on all my Christmas presents. And I will show it. Actually, I will rap with it and tell them that's the best tape because I love Scotch tape. It smells just like Christmas. It brings me right back to Christmas as a kid. But yeah, TikTok told me if I shared out my link on TikTok and get other people onto my TikTok, I'll get $50 every person who gets a TikTok account through my link, and they'll get $8.
I went on there and I had nothing but women flirting with me, trying to get to know me. I left. I said, I'm not on here for this.
I don't talk to most people who try to talk to me on TikTok because there's a lot of fake accounts and a lot of people just trying to do that stuff. So I don't talk to them. I just put my stuff out there. And if people comment on my stuff, as long as it's decent, I will, reply and talk to them that way. I've met some people through there that I really like Danky the Clown. He's cool. I like him on there and he talks to me all the time. So
I'm not saying that they won't leave me alone. They say, oh, they won't let me even say a word. They've been bombing me over them. So I'm getting the hell out of here.
Why, did you take a drink of that funky Comadina?
No, I'm just being bothered. I'm saying, what the hell are you people doing? So I'm only spoken. Buzz off, I told them.
They won't leave that Wayne alone with that Medina pal.
So I got out of that. I didn't go to TikTok. That's Japanese owned anyway. And
yeah, well, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care who owns whatever they own. But I tell you, the reason why I think that when I first started out, I had views and I ended up getting subscribers. Like as soon as I started out, I started getting more subscribers and views. It didn't like lag for me at all. Is because I shared it on every social media platform I had. every one of them. And on X, I have at least almost 1,000 followers. So I just wish they'd follow me over here.
What did they share your YouTube channel with them? Or?
Oh yeah, I share everything. I share my YouTube on every one of those places, and that's why I think I get so many more views and why I've gotten up so far, so small a time. So with the content I'm making, because people with the food content don't usually go up that high fast anyway. I mean, it's not the most expensive or the paying out niche that would be the top. Gamers seem to get the best when it comes to gamers, travelers, people who do food but go out and show you restaurants, new places. Those people, they get the higher views. People like home cooks and stuff, they don't get as many views usually or as many subscribers. So, I had to try to use every available opportunity to share myself out there because word of mouth, I've always heard, is the best way to promote yourself.
Well, here's the thing now, Restream, Facebook, Instagram stops you from sharing your lives on their network.
Yeah, I've never done that.
I did, but
so I wouldn't know
because they don't want you doing that because you get more of the people from their network and come over here. I used to have the both streams running. Only one that can do it now is Twitch, but they won't not. Facebook won't allow to do that anymore. Neither would Instagram. They used to until they want you to come over to them. And I was on Facebook since 84. I think was it I can't remember, 85, I think. 85? 19, since 2000, no, 2000, I think 5, I think, 2005.
I've been on your YouTube, Facebook, probably as long as it's been alive. Probably 2011 or something, or 2000. I don't know when it started, but I've been on a long time. But I've never used YouTube or Facebook or any of those things for anything other than just watching videos or sharing my life with my family and my friends I can't see. But hey, if you can get that stuff out there, so that's why I throw it out there. On TikTok you can do lives. I've seen Mr. Bean's lives. I've literally been in lives with Mr. Bean.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Mr. Bean's funny, even in live. But there's a lot of fake people on there too. So I don't, like I said, I don't really look at the messages because you just can't. Some of them you wouldn't want to because you never know what's in there. I won't even click on them. If they want to talk to me, they can do it through my content.
Yeah.
They can reply on my content, they can like it, and I will talk to them through there. But I don't go through the messages. Those things are just crazy. It's like they think it's a dating service. I'm like, listen, it's not a dating service, people.
Now you see, I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, believe me, that's why I stopped doing X a long time ago, back when it was Twitter. Because the reason I have 1,000 almost followers is I used to do a lot of selfie posts when I was losing weight. I did a lot of posts on my face, how I was looking, and I got so many followers, but I got so many people trying to hit me up, and I had to put on my thing. I am here only to share my life with people, to make friends. I am not here to date. No, I do not want to see you or whatever. Do not, try to ask me anything yeah.
I hate being bothered by people. That's my problem.
Yeah. Yeah. I just ignore them now. I don't even look at the messages. So if they're messaging me, they're wasting their time because, if you want to talk to me through my posts and I'll talk to you that way. But if you're trying to private message, it's probably because it's not something that you would put on a post and I'm not going to look at it. I already put on everything. I'm married. I have children. People should respect that. So, but yeah, I ignore that stuff. Like the one thing I've always seen people on Facebook, let's say I know a lot of people on Facebook who they're like, I'm not going to do Facebook anymore. It's all negative. It's all this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, yeah, it's all drama. No, it ain't. I said, my Facebook ain't. You know why? Because for one, the only drama you see on your Facebook, what you choose to see, whoever you're following, whoever, you're friends with, if they got drama, then stop following them. You take it off there, block them.
Right.
You have choices. If you have drama, it's because you want it there. You have too many people. It's not a popularity contest. I used to have a heckload more friends than I do now, but I had to downsize. When I was single, I had a lot of people, but then I had to take some off because I got in a relationship and a lot of them were guys. So I had to take some off. But I usually just keep it friends and family because, you know, or you will have drama and you will have crap you don't want to see.
Right, right.
But
Yes.
if you have stuff on there and you don't want to deal with it, you don't have to. Just because somebody calls you, don't mean you have to answer the phone. Just because somebody messages you, don't mean you have to look at it. I just ignore it. Message me all you want. I ain't talking to you. I did that at first. I think it was Instagram, and some people were talking to me, and they were saying they were like, one person said they were Stephen King or something, and then I started talking to him because I went to school with his son. Literally, I was in the same school as Stephen King's son. I used to live down the street from him. I've been in the park that he donated. I've been to AA meetings he's been into. Okay, because I used to be where he lives. But I tell you what, that guy was not Stephen King, and I found out real fast. And I'm like, okay, that's it. From now on, I ain't talking to nobody on here because they're big fat liars. like I got Elon Musk following me. Oh yeah, sure I do. Whatever. Like, come on now, stop acting stupid. I have like actors who have watched the movies following me. Yeah, sure I do. I look and they're fake accounts. It's like, don't lie to me. I have Teddy Swims following me. Yeah, sure I do. Liars.
I know.
That's why I don't look at them anymore. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Follow me all you want, but I ain't following you, you fake buttholio. Freaking stupidness.
Tell them to go put some Christmas tape on their nose.
I know. They probably need it. Get some spirit into you or something.
I know, huh?
They probably never got no presents from Santa because they were naughty. That's right. They got cold.
I know, huh? I know. My channel is gets lazy on in the morning. I only have one person up in the eye. That's all I got in there. That's all the YouTube.
Well, I can't see because, like, I don't see who's in here, but I know it's me and you. And I saw Growing a Homestead was the last who said anything, and that's all I've seen. I don't know if anybody else. Oh, Mary was in here yet. Mary and Growing the Homestead. I ain't sure who else might be in here.
Nobody else. Only one up there in the eye. You're getting
Wow.
lazy.
Yeah, it's weird. I wonder why, because usually our morning one, isn't it? Is it the morning one? No,
Mhm.
I think it's the afternoon one that you do that usually has more people in it.
The morning had a lot of people. I don't do the afternoons.
Like at 6, when you do 6, usually 6 o'clock, they come on more than when they come on this morning's.
It's
Lately, anyway.
staying up too late at night. That's what's the matter with them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because I can't stay up late anymore. I'm so tired at a certain time. I'm like, I'm going to bed. That's it. I don't care. Because I got to get up early. I got to start walking again. I've laxed in my walking because it was so cold out there. I was freezing. I can't walk and freeze. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm older. I can't do it. I'm very sensitive to the cold.
Yeah,
Growing a Homestead says I'm still here.
I know. So the whole thing is that it's funny that it's now going to be what today, 56, I think. Out they said it's going to be. So I got a lot of people on Facebook, 83 of them, and
You mean followers?
yeah, I don't go on there much.
I post every one of my I don't either. You don't have to. I post every one of my videos from YouTube over to Facebook. And every time I do that, I've gotten 134 followers since I started doing that. And before I started, I had like 0 followers because I wouldn't let people follow me back then. But now that I'm doing YouTube, I let people follow me, and now I got 134 followers. So it says I need 500 to get monetized, though. So I gotta. I think what's happening.
Who the hell wants to get monetized anywhere else? I don't want that crap. I don't even have it on here. It's bad enough.
I'll be monetized anywhere I can be, hopefully, God willing, because I need some money and I need to get my house and my life in order. So, yeah, if I do, but believe me, if I get money from it, I'm going to put it back into it because I want to make better videos. I'd like better quality equipment and stuff to make better videos. So, eventually, yeah, I'd like to grow because I'd like to be able to get better. Like, I've been watching Hell's Kitchen. I've been watching Next Level Chef. I've been watching Chopped. I've been watching every food thing you could imagine. And even places where people go and show because I want to see every food there is. I want to see how to make it all, and I'd like to try. And I know I'll do it pretty well because I learn pretty fast. But I want things to get better. I always want to get better. So I can cook good now, yeah, but I'd like to cook better. So I'd like to be able to make more content and make it so that it's not just showing my food. Eventually, I want to show cooking my food and show me on it. And to do that, I have to do a lot of things. So
A lot going on too. So
always
Right.
is.
Yeah.
In life, there's always some stuff going on. But you know what? This gives me something else to focus on instead of all the other stuff going on in life that I don't want to focus on.
well, I'm gonna focus on business when me and my friend get going. So you probably won't see me much on here when you
Yeah.
start going.
Well, you got to do what you got to do for you.
Looking at this ugly channel and all these people that want to come in here because of they hear things they want to hear and they believe what they hear. As I think, pain in the ass.
Yeah, well, the more shorts you make and the more people you get that way, those people will probably be, they'd probably show up. But the thing is that if you get a lot of out of the country people like I do on the shorts, they might not even be awake when you're doing these things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what time it is at that,
I don't
I mean, I
either.
got people from all over the world who follow me, Egypt, everywhere. I don't know what time it is in those places.
What do you mean King Toot Toot follows you too?
Oh, you mean King Tut?
No,
I
King
doubt it.
Toot Toot.
I don't know no tutu. I just know Tut. That's the only one I know.
You don't know King Toot Toot?
No. Only
Oh,
the toot toot I know is the toot toot that is something else.
that's what I'm talking about. They eat fancy foods in different countries you couldn't even eat. I wouldn't eat it.
Yeah, I like to watch the foods from every country because where I cook food, I would like to know everybody's culinary. I respect all culinary things except for I have a can of, what are those anchovies? I'm not respecting those anchovies. I don't want them. I ain't eating them. I don't care what you say. Forget about it.
But the
Little
fish,
teeny fish is looking at you. Yeah, it's eyeballing me. I'm not eating it. What is it? Crazy? No way. And it stinks. I don't need none of that. I don't like beef jerky much, those meat sticks. And my kid has me try this other kind. Oh, well, this is no sugar or something other. It was worse than the beef jerky. Ugh, it was worse than those sticks that you get, whatever they're called, Slim Jims.
yeah.
It was worse than a Slim Jim. I think it was biltong. It tastes horrible. It tastes like a dog food.
It's like,
I don't like it. Hey, when I was real poor as a kid, I ate dog food, so I know what I'm talking about.
ah, oh my God. That's gross.
Hey, you can't knock it till you try it, right?
Ah,
Mad Max likes it.
Man, how good.
I think he was eating a can of hash, the cheetah.
How he actually eats dog bones.
He eats dog bones?
Yeah, in real life, he actually eats
He must have some sharp teeth.
He likes them. Man. Fucking crazy. You got fucking bipolar. Oh, I didn't mean for you.
Excuse him for swearing.
Yeah, he has
What?
bipolar.
My husband swore. He said he has bipolar. Not my husband,
No good.
Mel Gibson.
oh, does he? Huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about movie stars. I never paid attention to them. Other than in the movies, I watch them. Yeah, that's great. But I don't know who their wives are. I don't know who their children is. I don't know where they went to school. I don't care.
Good acting.
You know what I'm saying? I seen him in Waterworld. Whatever his
Well,
name was in Waterworld, that's who he
Captain
is.
Just put it this way: you wouldn't want to know the Hollywood stars. That doesn't mean anything about them being married. That doesn't make any difference.
Oh, I'm sure.
Behind the wife.
Mm.
Things I heard about those Hollywood actors, I don't want to be repeated.
Yeah, well, I don't get
Yeah.
into personal life because to me, it's what it is on the screen. I'd rather believe the story. I don't care about their backstory. Nobody's perfect. I don't give a crap what they're doing. As long as they made a good movie,
I
that's
don't
good
care
for
either.
me.
I don't give a crap. But they
Yeah. I don't get personal in their life and I don't there's no starstruck here. The only one person in my whole entire life that was a star that I ever learned everything about was Elvis. I bought his book. I have his whole life story. I knew everything. And that's the only person I cared to know anything about.
Pastor Bob Joyce is Elvis Presley,
Oh, is he?
That sucker. I was listening to him preach one night. I started laughing.
Huh. Huh. Wow.
He's so old and he can't even, he walks around like he's weak legs. I'm saying, man, that, and the guy's talking, he sings just like Elvis on the piano
Huh.
and he's singing. And I'm saying, and everybody come up, no, I'm not Elvis, I'm not Elvis. And I said to my brother Dave, I said, they took a DNA test, they would find out he really is him. Because Elvis did want to go on, run away, you know, and change everything.
Yeah, my husband thinks he's still alive too somewhere.
And he's dead now.
Oh, well, he thinks he died eventually, but he thinks
Yeah.
he wasn't
It was
dead when he said he was
I was
dead.
at
So
work
I
at
don't know.
Hannaford, and there was people talking about it at Hannaford, saying that Elvis just now died. They hit him. The president hit him for some reason.
Look at watch Bob Joyce. You see Elvis right there.
hmm
I started laughing at him preaching. I'm saying, it's so funny, you know. I'm saying how he preaches and how he talks and how he does the same thing Elvis did. All the same things that Elvis did, he does. Now, someone that if it ain't him, you cannot do what Elvis did, what he did.
He
See,
curls his lip and everything.
yeah, everything. I'm saying,
Huh.
what the heck, you know?
How
And
the heck do you preach an Elvis style? That'd be interesting.
watch his channel. It's on YouTube. You'll be
I
amazed.
Do you have him on yours? Like maybe you could share his channel out and then I can check it out that way.
Well,
Cause
Bob Joyce, I don't have his channel, but I can get it for you. It's on
yeah, cause
YouTube.
I don't know if I'd be able to find him or not, and I'd like to see who you're talking about. That seems very funny and interesting.
It is interesting. Oh my gosh, I'm
Oh,
saying.
be careful, baby.
Break my hair.
Ah,
You hear that?
yes, I did. I thought you got your lip. That Pepsi can's got it out for you.
With my
Pepsi's really bad for you. Try to cut your lip off and everything. I love Pepsi once in a while, but you know,
here's
everything in moderation.
Here's Bob Joyce right here. Pastor Bob Joyce. This guy is a
Okay.
lot of laughs.
Honey, I need your phone so I can click it on that link because I can't get into the link, you know, while I'm up here.
Household Faith Church and Ben.
Hey, also, Wayne, you were right. I have to tell you, you was so right about the thing you said. You remember how I think it was Beverly telling us that what was that woman's name? Rita and her husband were gonna do a live and all that, and you're like, nah, you watch, he'll be sleeping. You watch, he won't be on there. You watch, right? He
Yeah?
wasn't on there. I didn't see him on there. I went on. I jumped on for a minute. See, who was on there. There was like a one box with a chair and nobody in it. There was her, and there was some other two people, but there was her husband. I didn't see him.
Go look on Elvis Presley's picture. It's an old fight.
All right, hold on. Let me see.
Click on that thing.
Yeah, well, that's a poor thing that he got fat. Poor Elvis. How could this happen to him?
He was tall and skinny. I don't know how he got fat.
He's old.
Oh, is it?
You can't expect a
Oh,
guy to
that's it?
stay young forever. Watching you preach, you'll laugh your ass off when you hear him preaching. I started laughing at him.
Well, okay, I gotta mute this to hear anything because it sounds like he's playing music at first.
Uh-huh. Damn, she is squeaking. I get some oil for this chair.
Wow. Elvis still got good hair.
How he talk, how he speaks?
Yeah, I actually went to one because where he speaks, he don't speak as southern as Elvis used to. But I think if Elvis left, he probably left the south and went somewhere north, so he lost his accent a little. So what I did was went to one where he was singing and listened to that. Oh my God, yeah, you're right. He sounds like Elvis. When he sings, I can tell. I couldn't tell when he was preaching, but when he was singing, I could tell.
Oh, fart.
But his hair looks like it would be Elvis, and his cheekbones still look like it kind of. Elvis had very high cheekbones, like he was Indian or something. He had high cheekbones.
But this guy here, when Elvis was singing, you know this. Now, this is something that you may not know. All right. When Elvis was singing, when he was alive, right?
Yeah.
He had white hair when he was younger. You didn't know this, did you? That's why he kept dyeing it black. Because his hair was turning white as that
I
guy's.
didn't know that Elvis even dyed his hair. I thought he just made his wife dye her hair.
Yeah, he did because his hair was turning white.
Huh.
And he had
That's
to
weird.
dye it to hide it. And that's what that guy's hair is looking like now. That's what, and everything
Oh,
he does, Elvis does, he does the same thing he does. And I can't, and it's just weird. And if you're not him, he scratches behind the ear like Elvis did and grins like the side of his mouth. You think, and he doesn't want to be bothered. He just,
Yeah.
if you get a DNA test, he'd probably be Elvis Presley, but he don't want anybody to know who he is because he wants to be left alone. Elvis wanted to disappear and not want to be bothered by the crowds. If he got out of the singing business, he wants to be
How
left
old
alone.
was Elvis anyway? When I mean, how old would he be if he was still alive today?
I don't know. I think a 90, I think.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know either. I know he started young.
The guy's an old fox that's up there preaching. He's not young either.
Oh, I know that. Believe me, you can tell with the white hair.
Mm.
I mean, you can't get much whiter. Santa Claus probably don't even got hair without white.
I look at him and I see him preaching, his face expressions and everything. I start laughing at him and said, this is ridiculous. This guy usually singing and twists his body around and everything. Now he's so old he can't even do that. He's just preaching his word and people asked him, Elvis, oh no, I'm not Elvis. I'm not Elvis. He talks just like Elvis when you talk to him. You know how he acts and how he expresses himself.
And he plays Elvis's music.
He plays the piano. He plays guitar.
I saw him playing the piano and singing. He was singing really good. I could hear him behind all the other people. If it weren't for the screaming kid, I would have heard him better. But what are you going to do? It's church.
I know. And the whole thing, he wanted to be a preacher. He didn't want to be in that showbiz anyway. He wanted out, So I guess he faked it to get out of it, I guess. That's one way of doing it, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. I mean, sometimes some people can't handle fame, is what I've heard, and it ain't as easy as people think it is. So
he didn't want to be famous. He was a truck driver when he started. He got dragged into the singing, but he didn't want to be. As David told me this, he didn't want to be a singer. He just wanted to record for his mother. That's it. He wanted out, and it didn't happen. He got stuck into it.
Oh, I know. Poor guy. I had his book, like I said, of his life.
The blues, man. It's the blues, man. Blues and the blues.
Yeah, because he grew up in a place where there was a lot of blues around. He had a new sound. He had a different face, a move that nobody else had.
Hey, how did you put that link in that? What the heck?
What?
My brother put the link in here. How did he do that?
Hey, Dave, how's it going? I have no idea, but why would he put it in? Wouldn't he just use it if he could put it in? Hey, did you throw it in to jump in? I don't know. I said, hey, put it in my email because I know you said you were going to start doing that, and then you put it down, and I was like, hey, there it is. Okay, never mind.
No one's really in here anyway, so now it's starting to grow now. It does grow a little bit more.
Yeah, it usually takes a little while.
Why don't you come up then, Dave? You got the link. Come on up to the panel then.
All we need is a little patience.
Yeah, so I laugh at that guy. I see him preaching. I start laughing. I don't know why. I just do.
Yeah, I don't know about the preaching, but the singing was nice.
He preaches good, but he has that accent. He still has the tone of his voice.
Yeah, I couldn't hear the real southern drawl that Elvis had. Yeah, the
Oh,
struggle.
well, put it this: when you get old, you lose a little bit. I think when you get so
Yeah,
old
right.
as him, he's an old fart. You can't blame the old fart right there.
He
He's an
sounds pretty
old.
good for an old fart, though.
He's an
See?
old fart. He's an
Ain't no
Elvis
wrong
old
with it.
fart.
Yeah.
He don't want to be known as Elvis old fart no more. He wants to be known as like Bob Joyce. Bob Joyce old fart.
You know
Okay,
Elvis was a twin when he was born, don't you? If his twin would have been born too, he would have had double Elvises.
I know, but he when I look, everybody says he's Elvis. They said everything. They even compared his pictures to him, and he says he don't want to be bothered. Let's put it that way. Does not want to be bothered anymore. He's sick of being bothered by it. He just don't want to be bothered anymore. I understand that, but you just don't want to be bothered now. He's just an old fart. He wants to be left alone, you know.
Yep.
And he's old man. He has old hair, way here now. Old fart. He's up there preaching and everything, and he does sing good still for an old man though.
Yeah, he does.
But he doesn't twist around no more. He's too old for that. He might pull something out.
Right, that's why he's sitting at the piano.
Might pull his cheek muscles alone.
He don't want to pop a hip out.
Want to
He
pull
might
his
start
cheek.
shaking.
You might pop his cheek muscle on you.
Right. Dave shared it again, but he didn't come up, huh? Dave, why are you sharing the restream and not coming up?
He's really doing that. If someone else faking this.
That's what I'm wondering. Because why would, I don't know, but how could somebody else share your restream? How do,
I don't know. I'll be right back. Let me talk to him. All right. Be
yeah,
right
you
back.
should. Yeah. So how's it going where you are growing a homestead while we're here by ourselves, Dave and nobody else, I guess. Wayne had to go for a minute. He'll be back. Black eyes, you pretty kitty. Always itching. Itchy little monster.
Do that. Come on up.
It's so cute. Yes. So pretty. No, that light ain't bright. And of course, it's not very good light. Whoever picked that light was a bad picker of lights.
It was my brother doing it. I talked to him.
Okay. All right, cool.
So anyway, Bob Joyce old fart, Elvis old fart.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Joyce Household of Faith Church, Brenton, Arkansas. We were perishing sermon 2223 2025. That's not too. That's a new one. Wow, old fart's preaching in 2025. That's interesting.
Right? That's a long fart.
I know. He has his own YouTube channel. I guess small church he has, and everybody goes there. I bet they say, "Oh, Joyce," they look at him. That's Elvis. That's Elvis Presley. He's not Elvis, and he didn't. He says he's not, but if you get his DNA, you'll find out, and you'll ruin everything. So I don't think people should bother him. Don't ruin the thing that we has.
Yeah, it's interesting to see it anyway. I would never call him Elvis.
Because Elvis wanted to change his name and turn his life around, Joe. So he wanted to get out of the singing business because he was just. He said that to his wife, Priscilla. He wanted to change his life around and leave.
Yeah. You know what I thought was crazy?
What?
When his daughter married Michael Jackson.
I know.
What in the heck was that? That was the biggest shock of my whole life. I didn't see that coming.
That guy would marry a monkey if he could.
I'd never seen anything like that before. I was like, oh my God, what the heck
hangs his kid over a railing. You see that?
No, I didn't even know Michael Jackson had a kid.
Yeah. and he hanged it over the railing, and everybody was pissed at him.
Wow. Crazy.
That was weird anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. There was definitely some things I was like, whoa, that's a shocker. The king of pop marries the daughter of the king of rock. I was like, oh, what the hell?
Yeah, she didn't care who she married. She'd marry anything. If she could marry a dog, she would. Sorry, but she wouldn't care who she married. She don't care about nothing. No brain, no gain.
That's for sure. Oh man, I was watching Hell's Kitchen, man. Oh, Ramsey is the best. He is so funny. Oh my god. He was insulting the customers that are rich who go there and they paid to eat at Hell's Kitchen. They weren't getting their food in like 2 hours. So these girls all dolled up, looking like dressed to the nines, whatever, goes up there, blondes, whatever, dressed up and really skinny, whatever, makeup, whatever. So they asked him when the food's gonna be there. He tells them to F off. And then he tells them to go back to the plastic surgery unit where they came from. And then he tells them that they're bimbos. And he says, please take these bimbos back to their seat.
That's not right. Oh my gosh, what an insulting, ugly looking guy anyway.
It was great. He's like, what, do you have no eyes in your friggin' head? You can't see what's happening behind me? You can't hear me screaming at these guys? And then these people got so mad because they were waiting so long for their food and they weren't coming out. They ordered pizzas and they delivered it right there to his restaurant. They were eating pizza out of a box and they're like, you're not allowed to have pizza. It's against the law. You can't bring other food into a restaurant where you already are ordering food. And they're like, we haven't gotten fed for 2 hours. We're eating pizza. What are you going to do about it?
That's a jerk for you.
They shut the whole Hell's Kitchen down and threw everybody out.
Did he really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, it's hilarious, man.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, and they know how he is, so if you go there, you must like punishment.
Yeah.
You know, there's actually restaurants now where people pay to get insulted.
The people don't like that guy. No one likes him.
Oh, I love Ramsey. A lot of people love Ramsey because he's just blunt. He's right out there. He's straight. He's honest. He don't take no crap. Now, if you're stupid and you're sitting there and you don't know that Hell's Kitchen is a place where they're trying to get people to be good chefs, like that's the whole thing of Hell's Kitchen. You might not get fed, but they give you your money back. But listen, you got 2 hours of a show for free. That's a show right there. I was like, holy crap, he swears at them, he hollers at them, he calls them
Really?
Oh, yeah. Kitchen nightmares. He goes into people's places, eats their food, and then he finds out that the food they fed him, like one time he went in and they gave him toast, and then he went and checked the toaster. There was mice turds in the toaster.
Dead mouse.
He's like, did you give me toast out of that toaster?
Dead mouse.
There was a dead mouse in it.
Yeah, dead mouse.
Oh, jeez.
And then he went and found some really bad chicken. He's like, is that the chicken you fed me? He was puking because it was so stinky. And the guy's like, I just got that like yesterday. He's like, bull, look at it. It's slimy. And it was like greasing out of his hands, like oozing. Oh, so gross. The cameraman was puking and crying. And this guy, I got it yesterday. Yeah, sure you did.
Oh, jeez. The boys in the bathroom.
Oh my God, it was hilarious and horrible all at the same time.
Sounds fun.
So he shut the whole restaurant down because it was unsafe for people to be eating that food.
That's funny.
Yeah. So there's some interesting ones that he does, I tell you. But when he goes for a chef, he wants to make sure they could take anything he can throw at him and still stand.
Chef that they had was not nice.
Oh no.
He was nasty guy. He was he was swearing at the owner.
Yeah, there were some chefs in the restaurants that telling the owners off. The guy was paying him $100,000 a year to be a top chef, like the lead chef in his kitchen. And the guy was telling him off. The owner, the guy who was paying him, he's telling him off. He's going and not telling him, like, he don't know how much it costs for the food a month. He just buys it and doesn't like tell the owner anything and uses his money and all this other stuff. It's like, wow, you're dumb, man. I wouldn't do that.
Wow, huh?
Yeah, Ramsey says, listen, if you were working in my kitchen, you'd already be out of here. I would have fired you. He said, you're not even worth 50,000 a year. He's like, I wouldn't even pay you 50,000 a year. And he told the guy, you don't even pay a guy who's the best chef more than 70,000 a year. You never pay him 100,000.
Oh, shoot. He takes his crap and you don't say nothing to the guys.
Yeah, that guy was getting screwed. He had $1 million into that restaurant, and this guy just kept siphoning on him, but not really. He wasn't giving out good food at all. Like he couldn't even cook a hamburger right. You know what I'm saying? He was using avocados that was like frozen or something. He was microwaving his food.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not a chef.
Then he,
That's a home cook. You could do that anywhere.
then he mixed some weird sauce in the.
He told everybody it was homemade cheese sauce, but it was actually cheese sauce from a can and Cheese Whiz mixed together.
So how's the guy? I don't understand. How can he keep in his business if he's doing that?
They didn't know until Ramsey goes in, and then they're trying to find out because the owners they get on over their heads. They take on more than they can. They bite off more than they can chew, and they don't keep track of all the stuff they should. You know, that's the stuff you gotta do. You gotta keep track. They asked the owners, haven't you ever been down into your own refrigerator area? Like he could smell as soon as he walked down there, stuff was not right. And they're like, no, we don't go down there. Well, why the heck wouldn't you? It's your money. He's like, you see all that produce that's bad? That's all your money right there. That guy don't care. That he just wasted all your money right there. All those chickens, all that. You know how much that costs?
He had to throw all that stuff away.
Yeah.
I hope freezing.
He's like, well, there's all your $1 million. That's where it's going.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he was
stupid.
serving, and he was serving humongous plates. bro.
Yeah, he was serving way more portion size food than he was supposed to. So Ramsey tells him his tacos are too big. So the smart ass guy, he goes back in there. He cuts one taco into 3 little tacos and puts them into the thing like they're 3 little tacos and give them back to Ramsey. And Ramsey tells him he's a smart ass. He's honest. He's totally honest, and he will not take no crap from nobody. He deals with people the way he thinks he's gonna. Like, you don't mess with Ramsey. He's still got a gym. He might be 60 or 70, but he works out.
He has a mouth on him too, like a potty mouth.
Oh yeah, I like him.
Oh, yeah.
I like his mouth because hey, it only comes out when it has to. He get mad, that's when it comes out. That's the appropriate time to use it. That's what the words are there for.
My brother David doesn't like him. He said,
Yeah, I mean, some people might, some people don't. I mean, some people don't like Andrew Dice Clay. I love Andrew Dice Clay. So, you know,
"Who the hell's that?"
he's an Italian comedian who's not nice. Sometimes he says sexist things towards women, maybe. I don't know. I know a lot of women don't like him because he says a lot of jokes that they might take wrong, might be insulted by. I don't know. But I like him. I think he's hilarious. He's Italian and he's really funny. And he swears a lot. He smokes while he's doing it too. He smokes
Oh,
a
yeah?
cigarette. Yeah. He don't smoke no more because he quit because he's old now. But back when he was younger, he was really funny. I like him. He's hilarious. Oh my God.
Mm.
Freaking funny. But yeah, he's pretty rank in his joking, you know. So not everybody can see humor in some things. Only some people can. It depends on how close-minded or open-minded I guess you might be, or how those things might make you feel personally. But me, I was brought up in a different kind of household. His jokes don't bother me. I've heard that stuff all before. They're funny as heck.
Godfrey, that other guy that died, he was really bad. That guy was a pig. Things
Who was
would
it?
come out of that guy, Godfrey, that guy with that funny looking face.
Gilbert
He'd come out-
Godfrey.
Gilbert Godfrey?
He would say things out of his mouth that really, it's like, oh my God, you know, he was a pig when he spoke.
Right. Well, you know Sanford and Son, right? You know the guy from Sanford and Son. Red Fox.
Oh, I know he's bad too. I know.
Oh, he's I love him. He's great. Oh, Red Fox. I wish I could see him when he was alive. That guy was a freaking. I love him so much. He's
Yeah,
great.
but this guy Godfrey was saying this joke, and me and my brother started laughing. We couldn't stop. He said something I ain't repeating it on here, but he said some jokes about certain things.
Yeah.
And me and my brother was laughing. We couldn't stop laughing. Things he was saying. Oh my gosh, that guy is terrible.
Some stuff would be super funny. Oh, I tell you, I have never heard that guy, but I tell you,
Oh, if you did, you would laugh. Oh, he died, but he was like, he would say, he had talk funny. He had a funny talk and voice.
yeah,
He had a funny voice, but he would like, he wouldn't know how to say dirty stuff in a way that you have to really have a brain to understand
yep,
and how he's come out with it. And
yeah,
it was funny.
subdable or sub whatever they call it,
But if he's on he was on a
subtle.
film. Dave will tell you too. He was on a
Yeah.
film and he told the producer to kiss his ass. He said, "If you don't want me on, you can kiss my ass." He says, "I don't care. I don't have to deal with you."
Right? Yeah, I grew up watching a lot of comedians, but more like Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's something else too. He
Cheech
said,
and Chong, they're
he said
funny.
Eddie Murphy's a pig too. He said something to a lady before.
I love all Eddie Murphy stuff. He's hilarious. Well, you know, a lot of men are pigs, but that's a man for you.
Yeah, but he says this lady wanted his picture.
Yeah.
So he gave him his phone. He took something else instead of his face. I'm not saying what it was. He said, "Now you have a picture of it. Here you go."
That'd be worth some money though. I'd take a picture of I'd be selling that stuff. I'd be, hey man, can you sign this? Sign it. I need to prove it's you.
The lady's embarrassed. She said she was looking like, "Oh my gosh, you know."
I wouldn't be embarrassed. That'd be hilarious. You know how much that picture be worth?
You would say that.
I'd ask for extras. Can I have like multiples of these and you sign them? You know how much money I could make off this?
He didn't sign it. It was in her phone. She asked him to take a picture of him, like here, and he did something else, and he said, "Oh, you can have that." And I said, "Oh my gosh!" I said,
Eddie Murphy, yeah, he was funny. Yeah. Yeah, well, picture anywhere, man. Yeah, you can make multiples from your phone. I guess you'd have to see if you had one of those little pens. Can you sign my picture on my phone?
You know that? You ever seen that movie Norbit on?
Yep, yep. I've seen Norbit.
Shot her in her ass with harpoon in the butthole. That was him. Shot right in the, that was the lady. Shot the arrow up her and she went to Mexico.
Oh yeah. I tell you, I don't know how they fit him into some of those outfits they put him in. He wore like, I don't know, leather pleather. I don't know, it looked like it was plastered on his body. I don't know how he got himself into there. It looks like he used some kind of equipment section to cup himself into that thing. Holy mother, if he would have bent over a fight, he would have blown the whole thing skyrocket.
I think it was trick photography. I think he used cameras to do that. I don't think he really dressed as them. Something they did. They had some technology. They faked it.
I don't know, but as tight as those jeans are, he should have been high speaking at that point. You know, he should have been super high speaking, like, whoa!
What do you think Google AI is? You can put things in the video people don't even say. That's what they did. The lady was running for president. They put some false stuff that wasn't true. And they used it.
Yeah, AI is interesting. You could do a lot of stuff with that. I haven't learned it much yet, but you know, someday I will learn it.
But they like that Naive Festi you played.
Mm-hmm.
And I got that film. I laughed. That thing was so fun. They were fighting all through the house. All them fighting at the table.
Huh.
Said, I can blow a big fat. And the lady said, "Can't you stop?" Something like she said. She was dressed as an old lady too. Said,
yeah.
That's all you do is sit around here and fight. Sitting around eating the spaghetti and they're all blowing farts.
Spaghetti don't even make you fart. Well, they having the kind with beans in it?
I don't know. Watch the film. That even Festi, he's dressed as everybody in that one.
Wow. Hey, did Dave say is he coming up, or why did he put the restreams in there?
I don't know what he's doing. I have no idea what he's doing. I have no.
You didn't even want the restream in there. Now you got two of them in there.
I don't know what he's doing. He ain't here, so I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. He's confused.
Yep, me too. But whatever. How many people are in the thing? Do you see it? Because I don't still.
Lousy two of them.
And nobody's talking but us.
You lazy suckers. Where is everybody? What's going on with you people? Wake up out of your sleep or something. Jeez.
Yeah, we need some kind of conversation unless you want to keep hearing about comedians and stuff. Because I got a few of them. Like, I know a lot. Like, I've watched a lot of comedians in my life. I love comedy. I tell you.
There's some I knew who passed away, and that was like He was on TV. I laughed at that guy. What was his name? Can't remember his name right offhand. But he had a show on TV. It was on Fox, I think. Had a family. He insulted the mother-in-law. I know tomorrow. Say things to her that I started laughing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, there's some really funny comedians. I really like Fluffy. I really like that guy who does the Muppets, Ahmed, whatever, and Bubba J, and all them.
Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham. Yeah, I like him. He's cool. I love what's that guy we were just watching? The the Mexican. No.
Oh, that's George.
George Lopez. George Lopez.
Oh,
You
I
want to
know
see
him.
something funny? George
fat guy?
Lopez is great. Oh, yeah, he's chunky now. He's getting chunkier as he's getting older, I'd say. But he's the Mexican guy. And he's hilarious. He's been in movies too, the George Lopez show and all
I'll,
that stuff too.
I'll choke him until he turns blue.
I love that guy. Oh, he's so funny. The one where he does it about his aunt and she wears a thong, but when she's dancing, she puts it to the side because she don't want it to get dirty. So she's, good, but it won't get dirty. Plus, she says she can't dance when it's in the middle. But if she puts
Yeah.
it to the side all night long, get you. And there was one where he was talking about his, I think it was his mother talking to his father or something. And like he was having a heart attack and he said, I have a pain in my chest and I can't breathe. And the girl's like, oh, so you have a pain in your chest and you can't breathe, huh? And he says, yeah, call the ambulance. She said, oh, now you want me to do something for you. Yesterday I was, yesterday I was a witch and yesterday I was this and that. But today I'm awesome. I'm beautiful, ain't I? Because you got a pain in your chest and you can't breathe. He's like,
That's how Red Fox died. They thought he was kidding around. He wasn't.
yeah, he was a drinker and smoker. He probably had a heart attack or something, right?
No, he was on stage and he had who was with him? I can't remember her name. The lady there. She said he thought he was faking. He wasn't. He dropped dead. And he died in front of him. He thought he was kidding around.
That's too bad.
He acted. He acted on TV. He says,
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm coming to you. Whatever her name is.
And that's what happened in real life. He did that and thought he was kidding around. He wasn't.
Yeah, well, he didn't die of arthritis, which he said he had all the time.
Well, like the Chinese food. Chinese food makes me burp. He said.
Oh man, I know the Chinese food was great. He hates. I love Chinese food. Yeah, that guy was funny too. I didn't even know he was a comedian until after, like, I got up older and watched it again just recently, and then I found out he was a comedian. Started watching his comedy. I'm like, wow, he's funny too.
You ever heard his recordings about his jokes? Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, that's why I like him, because he's rank. I don't like. I'm not a total. I like the little. I like the dirty jokes, so I love him, and that's why you and your brother probably would never be able to watch the guy I told you about, Andrew Dice Clay, because he ain't clean. He ain't clean at all, but he's funny, and that's all I care about. He's Italian. You'd never find an Italian who don't swear and say dirty things. Not me. That's not a normal Italian.
Godfrey was a bad person. He was talker too. I heard him, and I started.
You mean was he a dirty talker?
Oh yes, he was. He's worse than anyone.
I doubt it, no, buddy. You watch Andrew Dice Clay, and you'd be like, "Okay, I was wrong."
Not I haven't heard in my lifetime, Crystal. I heard it all.
Oh, I'm sure. It's not that bad. See, comedians, they have to make fun of everybody and everything, and sex is one of them, so they're gonna make fun of it.
Yeah, but this guy here was saying things about to joke around about things that, oh my gosh, I couldn't really say in here what he said, but he would say real bad things and
yeah, Andrew Dice Clay picks on. Well, he don't pick on them, but he talks to people in the crowd at his things, literally like asking people if his wife does this or that, and getting real dirty. Let's just say, and talk to him and like saying stuff.
But they shouldn't. But they shouldn't curse the Lord's name. They do that a lot, and they shouldn't.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I've never really noticed, but I'm sure everybody does. Even when, even if you're religious. Remember one thing about Jesus and God. I grew up in the church as a kid. I stopped going because I was given an ultimatum of turning Catholic or what, no church. So I chose no church. Nobody's gonna make me choose my own religion. But I grew up with it all around me. My uncle was a pastor. We have a family church. You know, all of my family's religious. But you got to remember one thing: Jesus loved the sinners. And as long as you repent for your sins, you can sin as much as you want. You just got to ask for forgiveness. He don't expect perfection, and he don't ever expect anybody not to sin, because then you wouldn't be human. Humans do that. We're not God. We're never going to be perfect. We don't have to strive for that. As long as you know that you're doing something wrong and you ask for forgiveness, you'll be forgiven.
But
So
so there's one
that's
thing
it.
you're saying.
We're humans. We're gonna keep sinning. Only somebody stupid would think you're never gonna sin, and only somebody
Yeah.
who likes to say they don't sin. Everybody sins. You know what I'm saying?
But one thing you gotta know though, all right, is one thing about that thing that you're saying. There's
Mm-hmm.
one thing. When you get
What's
born
that?
again, like I did, all right,
Yep.
we don't stop sinning, but our sins are dead in Christ. When we were died with Him in baptism, we rose to new life. But we have
Mhm.
a body that does sin, but our
Yeah.
sin's dead in our bodies because of Christ.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I was saved a long time ago, more than once. I was baptized, and then I stood up in front of everybody and asked for him to save me, which was very hard for me because I don't like standing up in public and doing things. So I've done it more than once. I've been saved, but I'm also honest, and because I believe in Jesus and all that stuff, that is the number one thing: honesty over everything. Because you can't lie to him. You can lie to everybody else, but you can't lie to him. And what's the point of lying? I don't like lying.
Well, one time I
You know?
was baptized. That's all. You should be baptized once.
I was baptized once and I accepted the Lord into my life twice. The second time myself, because when I was baptized, I was young. I was a kid. I didn't really have
Oh,
a choice of accepting him. I just was baptized, you
mm.
know, when you're born. But when I got older, as a teenager, I went back and I accepted him into my life in front of everybody in the church.
How old was he in the Bible when he got baptized by John the Baptist?
Who, Jesus?
Yeah, how old was he? You think?
Yeah, you're asking me something I wouldn't know, because let me tell you what,
I have no idea.
most of my churching before I couldn't, before I got the ultimatum of being Catholic or not being able to go, my stepfather stopped me from going to church. He told me if I didn't accept his religion, which was Catholic, and go to a Catholic church, I weren't allowed to go to any church. So I said, then I'm going to church.
Well, put it this way, he'll be in trouble for that later. But I'm telling you,
Yeah. So
was,
I didn't get to learn anything past because in our church, it's a Baptist church. They don't like crying children in there. So you weren't allowed, you were only allowed to sit through as a child, the first talking, which wasn't very much. It was cool. A story pretty much as a kid. It was a cool story. And then they sent you down to the children's room. So,
all right. So here's the answer. He was 30 years old when he was born again, baptized by John the Baptist. 30
yep.
years. God allows you to make. See, the Baptist churches believe that they want you to be old enough to make your own decisions. They don't believe in baptizing infants because infants don't have their brain fully formed.
Yep.
So you won't know if you're baptized, you're a baby. It doesn't work that way.
Uh-huh.
And they in the Catholic Church believe by works, and works don't save anybody. Close.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I grew up Baptist, so there was no way I was going Catholic. That's the way it was. If I couldn't be Baptist, I weren't being nothing. So that's why I didn't learn as much as that. But my son Damien, he's not really religious, but he has curiosity and he likes to know everything and knowledge. So he's bought almost every Bible there is, every kind of Bible, the Old Testament, New Testament, the Hebrew one, every other Bible, like from, to know all the religions and their Bibles and to see, and he's probably read most of them. Like he reads a lot. I bet he would have known that answer, but I wouldn't.
Well, put it this way: other religions out there are not going to bring you to heaven. Only one person gets you to heaven is Jesus Christ. There's only one way. That's it. The other religions out there, well, we're not talking about religion when it comes to Christ, though. He
Yeah.
saves people, and a lot of church. I had it out in a Baptist church with someone in the church, right? They
Yeah.
were telling me, "Oh, water the Bible now." So you know something, you better button that lip and shut up. I told them, "You don't water the word down. You preach it the way it's written, right?" And then another minister said to me about some subject, and he says, "Don't say that in the church. I don't want no problems in the church. I don't want no I said, well, you better realize if you don't watch yourself, mister, you're going to be brought to account too. I
Right.
shut him up pretty quick. I even had to fire a minister before. The Lord sent me to fire a pastor in a church.
Holy
This is
crap.
wild. And I had to fire him from his job. That was the
Wow.
toughest thing I ever did. But you know what? After I did it, I enjoyed it. Because the guy was so full of pride in himself. He even thought the church was his church. That's not the way you talk around your parishioners.
No.
That's God's house, not his.
Yeah.
So he's ousted.
And it's technically God's house because of the church people, though, that built it. Because technically, I don't really believe God needs a house. The whole earth is God's house.
Mhm.
Everything on the earth is God's house. I mean, I don't know. He don't need a house. He has houses. The whole thing is his house.
He's with
So
me.
I don't have to go into somebody's house that they say is his to worship because my house is his house.
This house here is he's with me all the time in here.
Yep. That's the way I feel. I mean, I'm Indian too, and I believe that, you know, I mean, God wouldn't even want to be in a house.
He does.
He'd like nature better. I think he'd like the outside, beautiful, everything out there. You
Who
know,
you
why would
think?
he
Who
want to
you
be in a
think?
house?
Who you think gets people to build churches around? He does. It's something to do with him. Read the Old Testament. Used to be in a tabernacle. It was a tent, and he led David to build him a house, and then Solomon built one. He's a little nasty little boy. He was nasty. He went after every woman there was, and a lot of them weren't Christians; they were idol worshippers. And
Yeah.
he turned Solomon away from the Lord, and he got mad at him and everything. So, see, God wants 100% of you, like I said on my worship channel. He wants 100%
Yeah.
of you, always. You don't want to be number.
I don't think he wanted them to build the church for him exactly though. I think he wanted them to build the church for the place for all of his worshipers or people who followed him to go to be able to be in one place together so that the loudest voices, you know, are heard probably the most, you know, so that you could rise up your voices to God. But I don't think he wanted to live in the houses, you know what I'm saying?
Put it this way: in the Hebrew times,
Can we put
you
you
would
over a little cat?
you wouldn't
Sorry.
you would not be allowed in that tabernacle. God did not want anyone to go in when he was there. He know
Mm-hmm.
not even the priests would go in, nor the people wouldn't go in. They wouldn't allow it in there. The tabernacle was something sacred to God. That's not the kind of church you can step in. They
Oh, yeah.
worship outside. You know, like they worshipped outside. The churches that we have now are different than the
Yeah, I
Hebrew
know.
churches. They couldn't go in because
Yeah.
you know some priests in the Old Testament got struck down because they did like the Aaron's sons, Nadab and Abihu was struck down because they were in there making what do you call it, unauthorized fire in the house. God struck them and killed them.
Wow.
So in the Old Testament, be thankful we do have a house of worship to go into, because the churches in the Old Testament, because the New Testament came in, everything changed, but God's
Yeah.
still the same. But the Old Testament, those tabernacle tents, is where the Ark of God was, and you couldn't go in or couldn't even touch that because you'd be struck down and die. You know.
Yeah, I tell you what, there is no, even though I do believe that you can worship at your own house and stuff like that. As a child and with the really good memories, I love myself every kind of church. I would go into every church. I swear, and when I start going around the country, when I get an RV, I'm going to go to every church I can, take pictures, video. They're beautiful. I love to sit in the pews. I love to smell the books they have, the music books. They're beautiful. You get in that pew and you sit there and you get the music book. You open up and you smell it. Smells like music. It's beautiful.
There's two churches I would not enter, and God says not to do this.
Uh-huh.
The Mormons and Jehovah's Witnesses never enter those houses of God. Those houses.
I don't consider those really churches because I've never seen one look like anything other than a building. I mean, I'm talking a church with beautiful stained glass windows, you know, the things that go way up high, like Sistine Chapels. I would love to see Michelangelo's and all that in the Sistine Chapel. That would be beautiful. I would love to see all of the paintings, and I like how they built those places. The architecture is beautiful. You could sing good in there. Let me
You
tell
can
you.
you can put some Christmas tape on your nose too. You go in there too, right?
Yeah. Well, I gotta be, I gotta have the spirit. Right?
Just say, what you got that on your nose for? So I like the smell of Christmas tape. You want
That's
some?
it. Christmas, it makes me happy.
That'll make them all laugh. It'd be funny.
Right. I tell you what, every time I'm wrapping presents every Christmas and somebody comes in and I look up at them when they talk to me and I got that on my face and they're like, they start laughing immediately. And then they're like, why do you have tape on your nose? You do know you have tape on your nose, right? And I'm like, yeah, don't touch it. I want it. It smells good. It's Christmas.
Hey Corey, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream.
Hey, Corey, good morning. Well, good morning from here. I don't know what it is there.
Yeah, she likes to put Christmas tape on her nose, Corey. Likes to
It
smell.
smells good. Only Scotch tape, okay?
Yeah.
Only Scotch tape. Nothing else
Yeah.
smells like Christmas is Scotch tape.
I know. That's what I mean. That's what it said in my video, my shot. And that's why I got a lot of views. They probably laughed. Heard that one.
Yeah, you know how many people are trying it right now to see if it's right and see if it's true? They're like, hey, does it really smell like presents? Let me try that.
I know. I wouldn't know
Oh,
if they
yeah,
did try it.
presents.
I wouldn't know if they did try it and they thought of you.
You should try it. Put it on the end of your nose and smell it. You'll be brought back to Christmas. You'll be brought back to your childhood and be like, oh, that does smell good. Hey.
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you.
That's right.
Tell your husband to try it.
I don't know if I've had him try it yet or not. Yeah, I did. I already put it on his nose when we were wrapping presents. I said, "Hey, you got to try this. Smell that and tell me it don't smell like presents."
Sure you can smell the tape after smelling the farts from you. Sure you
No,
got the smell
that
of
tape. Well, if you put that on your nose, that's all you're gonna smell. That might be a good deterrent for farts. It could be a fart blocker. Hey, there you go. Scotch tape, not just used for wrapping presents. Now you can block farts with it too,
Yeah,
because
don't
it
tell him
smells
that.
so good.
Don't tell him that. He might put a bunch of tape on his nose and he goes to sleep.
Yeah, well, don't tell Scotch that. They'll start making Scotch tape for your butt so it smells better when you fart. You're like, Scotch tape, who's wrapping the presents?
You probably put your picture on the roll of Scotch tape. You say, oh, Crystal is our spokesperson. Put it on the Scotch tape. She puts it on the nose on Christmas time. And it smells
Okay.
good like Christmas.
I tell you what, I only like using Scotch tape if I can help it, just because it really does.
Maybe you should call up and tell them that, Crystal. Find their number and talk to them. Say,
Yeah,
hey,
right. I'll send them a video of the Scotch tape.
Say, I put it on my nose on Christmas and it smells like Christmas. And they'll laugh
That's
at
right.
it. They'll say, maybe we should make her a mascot for us. Put tape on the nose and she wrapping presents.
Right. Make me the tape spokesperson.
I laughed at that video when I heard that. I started laughing when I was on the video, laughing.
Yeah,
And then
I
I put it
know.
up and it went soaring. I said, that restream had something going on because they're making more people find you.
Yeah. And that's a good thing. And then once people do, they'll start coming over to the live and channel for too. So, you know.
Yeah, they'll say,
I wouldn't
hey,
worry
look who's on. Look, he said, look who's on the stream with them. Fodhead. They'll say,
That's right.
well,
Just call me Tape Face.
can you put that tape on your nose and show us on camera when you have that Scotch tape on your nose?
Right. When I wrap presents at Christmas.
That's funny though.
Yeah, well, it's kind of funny how things like smells and things or sounds, they can just take you right back to another time.
Do you know how they made
Real good with memory.
that glue stick by accident?
No, I don't.
That was the guy in the Scotch company. His name was Oz. He was messing around with some chemicals, right? And he spilled something on the table. I think that's how it made it, and it's stuck on the table, right? And you can peel it off. So he made some stickies, like those stick things, papers with glue on it.
Mm-hmm.
And he made them up, and they were hid afterwards. The sticky labels, you know, the AV labels and the pot you can write on something, stick it on something.
Yeah, I like those kind.
He actually made that by accident, glue stick, and it was a mistake. But it sold.
Wow.
Still out there today too.
Huh.
And everybody sells them in different formation. AV sells their own school stick too.
Wow. Hey, this morning when I got up, I saw that Judy May went live last night. Like when I got up, it said like 8 hours ago. So I don't know how late it was that night, but I went and watched her live, and she's at the hospital with April, and they have April on morphine right now to keep her comfortable, but they're trying to get her strength up because they're trying a new something that they haven't tried before. It's still in like testing, but they're gonna try it on her sister, and it's giving her two of the things was that you go through two chemo medications at the same time that they've never given together before, but that they think will help. So they're gonna try it, and hopefully it'll help her. But she can't do it yet until she's more strong.
Mm.
Also,
Wow.
her older sister is there right now, and the good news for that is she's in the hospital also, but she's there because she had I gotta see if I can remember what she said. Her lungs, she had a double lung bypass or something. Like she had a
Wow.
lungs, yeah. So now they're trying to get her to get used to breathing regularly because she's only been able to breathe in short spurts before she got the lungs, transplant or whatever. So now she's doing better, so that's good, and she's there working on that, so that's the good news. But when Judy May was doing her live, and I missed it, but I seen it, I watched it all. She also, who was it who went on there? It was Ashley. Ashley went on, and she told Ashley to tell you and me hi, and that she misses us and stuff,
Mm. So
and everybody else,
we have
on
to
here.
keep praying for her sister. I know the Lord can heal that. Her sister,
Yeah.
I know He could.
Yeah, I
And,
told her that would pray for her still and stuff. I'm praying every day still.
mm.
Hopefully, God willing, this new medication will do the trick. I hope that'd be great. So, but yeah, she she don't have her cell phone that has internet. Like the one that she has is a government kind of thing, and so she can't get on Facebook right now. So she said she's sorry she can't watch videos, and I'm like, I don't think anybody really, I don't want her to, because right now I know she needs to focus on her family. So I don't care if she's not watching my videos. I'd rather just focus on
Right.
her and
Families
her
first.
family right now. That's the most important thing.
Families first. So YouTube can take a back seat.
Yeah, that's what I say too. So don't be sorry, because, we just want you and your family to be healthy and happy.
Right.
So that's the way I look at it. But
yeah. You can even keep putting the Scotch tape on your nose when you think of her too.
Right? Right.
I think that's funny when you say that. Every time I think about that, I watch that video, that shot. I can't stop laughing when you said that about the Scotch tape.
Someday I'll do a video of me wrapping presents at Christmas with the Scotch tape on my face and show it to you so you can really laugh.
I never heard anybody do that. I never heard of that.
That's because that's what I do. No, nobody's like me. I'm different. I thought when I was growing up I was an alien. I thought I was the only person like me. I was like, I must be an alien because nobody else. I've never met anybody like me. I'm nothing like nobody I know. Yeah, that's why I always thought I was weird. But anyway, when God made me, He broke the mold. That's all. That's all.
I know, funny. You are very fun.
I'm something.
So,
I've had many conversations with myself, but I haven't laughed once.
Yeah, but
I'm not very frank to myself.
Our ex-friend, Jeanette, her name is
Janine. Yeah.
or Janine, whatever. She keeps seeing her come on and talking in a way and everything. And it's all, how they show these people's channels on you go by them.
Yeah, they don't show me hers because the one time they did, I told them I don't want you to recommend this channel to me anymore, so they don't.
She's calls it something else now.
Janine's Life.
Yeah, I think that's what it is now. I'm not subscribed to her anymore.
Me neither.
When she dropped me, I dropped her. So.
Yeah, me too.
I don't need her.
Yeah, the only reason I know because you told me before what it was, and then I went for curiosity's sake to see what was going on over there. And she did a live and got so many views, and I was like, how is that even possible? I didn't watch a live. I was just shocked by the number. I was like, that's crazy. Why would that many people want to watch somebody gripe about whatever the heck she's griping about?
Right.
I don't know.
So I was like, whatever. But that was the only time, the first time and the last time. I was like, whatever.
Their business. I have a couple of people that came from her channel.
Yeah.
They're still with me. I watch their videos.
Yeah, me too. I have people who I got from over there that come to me and they watch mine, they watch hers, and I don't care. That's great. Share the love.
She showed her house near a beach or something that was over flooding, I think.
Oh, yeah, she has 2 houses. She has one in Florida and one in New York somewhere.
I'm not talking about whatever her name is.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. What is that? There it is.
I don't care if Janine's house gets taken away by the water. But I don't think it would because she lives so far up.
She
Yeah,
always
it's a
did
map.
What's the lady's name here? Says what she uses.
The only way I can get it is that some people like old people. I don't know. I know a lot of people who like old people, so you know. And Janine's old. She fits in that category.
She's old. She's old. She's old. I didn't know that.
I don't know. She look old to me. I don't know how old. I know she's what? She's got to be in her 60s, right? 62 at least. 63. 64.
How the hell do I know how old they are?
I'm guessing. I have no idea either. I can only tell by the wrinkles on the face and maybe some of the fine lines and the wrinkles. So that's what really tells me usually, because I'm 40-something and I still only got fine lines. So wrinkles must show up in your 60s, right?
I guess. I don't know. Maybe look at it closely so you can see them.
I don't know. I never looked that closely either, but she puts her face right on her front. Of course I'm going to see it.
Yeah. Let's see. She was a cooking channel, but she came on and she was a little worried about her house getting water near her house, and she lives near a beach or something. I don't know. Ain't Jeanette we're talking about? It's another lady.
Okay, yeah.
And I know you must know her because she does come from her channel.
I know Janet. There's a Janet who comes from her channel, but she don't do YouTube. She's just a supporter.
Yeah, but this one cooks.
I don't know. Is it April you're talking about?
Yeah, April. That's who it is.
I ain't subscribed to April anymore either.
I am.
I'm really not. I don't really. I cook about the same style as her, so I don't get much out of her content. I can't learn from her. I can't watch people I have the same exact talent as. I need to watch people who will teach me something because I don't have time to waste. So unfortunately, I don't watch her anymore. Her and Janine are like a 2 peas in a pod also. So
it comes on once in a while on my notifications. And she was not cooking; she was showing something else. But I had one other person on from her channel, Mimi. I have her.
yeah, I love Mimi. Mimi and me is real tight, but Mimi doesn't subscribe to her anymore.
I know that.
And she shouldn't be subscribed to Mimi anymore, but friggin' she was last time I looked, which is dumb. I don't know why you talk crap about people and then say subscribe. You don't like somebody, don't be. Why would you be subscribed to people you don't like? Oh my God, whatever. That's why I don't like. I've always gotten along better with guys because guys are more honest and open. Girls, they're devious. They'll keep you around like your enemies, keep them close or something. I don't know, but they'll pretend like they're your friend and then they'll stab you in the back the first chance they get. Me and Ashley have the same thought on most women and most girls. Sorry, the older ones, they calm down and stuff. I like them better. I've always liked older people better than younger people myself, but I don't like fake. I don't like liars. I like people to be honest.
it draws people away too if you're a liar too.
Yeah, well, giving stupid advice, like I can't watch people who do clickbait all the time, and then they go on a thing and say this is how you get your YouTube channel to grow better. Don't use clickbait. Okay, hypocrite. I could go through 4 of your videos right now and show you the clickbait right on the front freaking page because they show the food and then they say 3 ingredients and you're counting and you're like, that's way more than 3 ingredients, buddy. I weren't born yesterday.
Mm.
I hate clickbait and they lie and I don't like that. And if I can catch you in a lie just by watching your things and then listening to you live or talk about how to get YouTube to work better for you, and you're telling me to do the opposite of what I'm seeing you do, you're either lying to me or you're lying to yourself.
Or she try to steal your idea too about that shop thing, about the food hall and stuff.
Yeah, food halls and stuff, yeah. Well, you got to get ideas somewhere, right?
I seen her do that one day and I said, that looks familiar.
I'm just a little tiny channel. So, I don't know why she needs any of my inspiration.
Yeah, I seen that one day when I was over there. I said, that's unusual. That coming from somewhere. I had to think. I said, that's coming from Crystal's channel. She's using her ideas. Like she really needs to copy people.
Yeah, that's the thing. And, whatever. But as long as she's been doing it, she should have learned that stuff way earlier. It shouldn't even have been something she had to learn from me. I've been watching YouTube for so many years that as soon as I came on here and started putting stuff out, I already knew what I wanted to put out because I know what I like to watch. And I figure if I like to watch it, somebody else probably will too.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
So that's how I do it. If I think I'd like it, I put it out there. And even if I don't think anybody else will like it, my YouTube ain't just for everybody here. It's for my kids too. And I want them to see my whole life. And I want them to look back when I'm dead and be able to see me talking and hear me. And how did mom make that meatloaf I loved so much? Or how did mom make, because they ain't cooking right now. I am. They ain't going to cook till I'm dead. And then they ain't going to know how because they don't want to be taught. They just want to be cooked for. So eventually they someday going to want to know how to do it. And I'm leaving it for them to know. And that way, when I'm gone and they miss my voice and they miss seeing me, they'll be able to see me and hear me and it'll feel like I ain't gone. So they'll feel better. Hey, Hans, how's it going, man?
Hey, Hans, how you doing, man? Hey, Dave. Want to come up now, Dave, or you want to stay in the chat?
Hey, Dave, the silent watcher. How you doing?
You want to say hello to the woman that sticks Scotch tapes on the nose on Christmas. Come up.
That's right.
I bet this Hans Peterson on 21SC's channel. He came from his channel.
Mm-hmm. Says they're from Hans, Copenhagen, Denmark. That's cool.
Yeah.
I love other places. I just subscribed to somebody who lives in Cuba because I've never seen what it's like in Cuba. I want to see. So, and she, at least somebody voiced over so that I can understand what she's saying. Hey, Dave, how's it going, buddy?
Want to come up and talk about Scotch tape she sticks to her nose at Christmas?
Just don't stick it anywhere else. That stuff tears off your hair.
I don't know. You can filter your nose when Crystal farts around her husband to put tape on his nose.
Yeah, I just put it on the tip of my nose. I don't put it around the front top. I can still breathe through my nose. And plus, if you had hair sticking out your nose, you put that there, you pull it, see what happens. You won't have hair in your nose no more, but it's going to hurt and you're going to cry. Thanks, doing well here, but tired of work. No, tired AF work. I think. Yes, I'm one of 21's radio friends. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Let me see. Hey, come on up and join us. Us in the U.S. from Hans. After work.
After work, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you were saying. That's why I didn't say whatever AF might be other than that. I figured it didn't mean that. I figured I got a spell checker on my phone too. It's always messing up. I swear that thing don't know how to spell worse than me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust it at all. It's stupid. And it don't like you to swear or put anything in it, tries to change it. It's like, listen, I meant that word. What the heck? I used to say the F word talking to my friend a lot in the messenger, and every time I did, it would say duck. So when I was trying to whatever, he'd say, why you keep saying duck? And I was like, that was not the word I'm saying. It ain't duck.
Maybe the phone didn't want you to swear on it.
You ducking idiot.
Let me see. I've seen a lot of nice t-shirts. Yeah, I made them for him. Yes, I did. I'm the one that screen printed them for him. Yes, I'm the one that screen printed for 21. He had one that signed with everybody's signature on it too. He had a t-shirt, someone signed it all. Okay. What's that buzzing sound?
It was my phone trying to call, and I said, no, forget about it. Like I said, you don't have to answer phone calls. If they don't leave me a message, they ain't getting through to me.
Oh, maybe your kid's trying to get your attention.
No, it weren't one of my kids. Luckily for me, because then I wouldn't hear you. When it's a phone call, it don't mess with our audio. When it's a messenger call, it messes with the audio, and I don't like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm in Massachusetts.
Well, Dave, see if Scotch tape helps foot pain too. Put it on your foot and then smell it. It'll probably make your feet smell better. It'll be like, presents with a whiff of stinky feet.
No, I'm in Massachusetts, hens. USA.
I'll be right back. I gotta go somewhere for a minute. I ain't gonna say where, but I'll be right back.
Okay. So I just in Massachusetts here.
And I live in Maine, USA, just in case you're wondering. Phone calls can be a plan. Is that a plan or a plane? Plan. I think he means plan, though. Right? Yeah. Maybe. But anyway, phone calls are a pain in the bungholio, and mostly of the time it's those people who get paid to phone call you who you don't want to talk to, telemarketers. So you know what? I say if they're important, they'll leave me a message. I'll get back to them because I ain't answering that phone. You can't make me. I'll be back.
Okay. I also do ball caps too, hens, and everything. So I'll be doing some of that stuff. So what's the weather out here in Denmark anyway? How is the weather over there? Is it sunny or cold or warm or rainy or what is it?
Guess who's back? That's right. It's sticky nose tape. That's right. Dave says, what are you saying? You live under a rock, Dave?
I'm right.
What are you, Patrick from SpongeBob? Dave? Is it raining it's raining and cold where you are right now, Hans? How cold's cold? Because I mean, usually it's cold here. but I still consider it what it is right now, not that warm. It's about 43, sunny and dripping here. Like everything is melting. We have snow and it's melting. And it's getting windy, so it's not as warm as it used to be. But we just got out of like single digits, so I'm feeling warmer. Yeah, I plan a course, Han. I don't answer the phone unless I know who it is. 5 degrees Celsius. I ain't sure what temperature that is, not to sound dumb, but we work in Fahrenheit, and my brain don't work in Celsius. You're not good with the Fahrenheit, and we're not good with the Celsius. We're a funny bunch, see? Hey, hold on a minute, because you gotta know what? My phone's gonna move. I'll ask it, and it will tell me. What is 5 Celsius in Fahrenheit?
5 degrees Celsius is equal to
41
41
degrees. Okay, so you're 41 degrees right now then in Fahrenheit where you are, Hans. 41 degrees, you're about the same temperature as where I am, which, yeah, it still feels, it's not as warm as I'd like it. You know, at 60, I'd be happy. I'd be out there doing yard work in the water because everything would have been melted and my yard would be water. I mean, soon I'm going to be able to swim around my house. I'm going to have to take a canoe if I want to go anywhere. I have to put on my coat because I ain't opening that window without it. I don't think it's that warm out there. 40 degrees ain't as warm as you think it should be, right?
Wow.
Yeah, me too. Believe me. I wish it was hotter. I would love to go outside and work on my flowers and my gardens and my pool. My barn and my basement. But I don't want to leave the house because it's too cold. 52 degrees at your house, Dave? Aw, me? With
50.
tape on my nose? Well, that keeps my nose warm, don't it, though? That's right. Hey, when I go poop, I should start wearing that tape. Then I can think of Christmas instead of stinky things. Be like, presents.
Oh, I don't know. 2 hours and
I don't know.
3 minutes.
Yeah, it's been a couple hours.
Yeah, I know.
Well, at least more people came in, though.
Mm.
Not as many as sometimes do, but like I said, I think the 6 o'clock one where you do it then has most people on it, usually. All right, too many of our friends probably get up early, and then by this time they want a nap again. And then they get up later.
Maybe a day when I am not so tired, I will join your video chat if you like. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that'd be cool. The more the merrier. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Well, I am seeing the snow melt in front of my eyes, and I can actually see what would be grass if I would have raked my yard last year. It's leaves, but I still see the ground. I didn't rake over in that spot, but that's okay because I can see ground.
That was a lot. That was a lot.
Yeah, I know. We have a lot of trees. We should have a lot of leaves. And I can see my grill. I miss you, grill. Don't worry, soon we'll be reunited.
Was your Christmas tape on your nose, and you put some on your grill too. Maybe they'll both smell the breeze.
Yeah, right. He'll probably melt off of the grill.
Pretty time to get off of here. It's now 2 hours. And I'll be back
Yeah.
tonight again. All right, everybody,
Yep.
I'm going to end the stream and let everybody go. And I'm going to be back here tonight at 6 p.m. on Custom Screen Printing. So everybody have a great day. And everybody focus now. We're ending the stream here. And here, Crystal, leave that tape alone until Christmas, all right?
I'll try. I don't know. I don't know if I can. It's too good.
All right, have a good day.
All right, bye, guys.